Hey all, welcome back to Triple Goddess Soapery. My name is Angela, and today we're going to be making Green Hills Mine. This is a charcoal soap packed full of all kinds of good stuff. If you have troubled skin, think things like maybe on the oily side, acne prone. This will really help clean your skin without stripping it, and it's a really nice soap. Now, I don't particularly recommend using cold processed soap on your face, but I have had customers buy this who have very oily skin to use on their face and they really like it. So, we're just getting started with my base oils and butters. I have my goat's milk powder in there. I have some French green clay, and I'm adding in the charcoal. These are all ingredients that are great for oily, acne prone, troubled skin. And the goat's milk powder is just really great for your skin in general. And all of these are also very gentle exfoliants that won't feel abrasive, but they will be very, very gentle exfoliants as well. Now, I named this soap. As you know, most of my soaps are named after BC landmarks, and the Green Hills Mine is actually a coal mine, and it's in Elk Valley, British Columbia. For over 120 years, coal mining was literally the bedrock of life in Elk Valley. Communities have risen up and faded away. Roads and rail lines were built, societies and support networks created, all thanks to the coal mining activity in this area. There's a total population of around 11,000 at the time of this writing. Spread over 75 kilometers, the entire Elk Valley barely approaches the population of many Canadian small towns, and yet it contributes significantly to the Canadian GDP and has one of the most active housing markets in the province. And if I remember, I will put a link to the website where you can read about this area if you wish. Now, we are just basically what I like to do is I like to add any additives that I really want to mix well without having to worry about accelerating my batter. So I add them all first to the oils and butter. I mix and I blend as much as I want, and then I add in the danger water, which we are just getting ready to do now. And I'm just making sure that everything is super smooth and super blended in and just nice and creamy, so there's no pockets of charcoal or anything. And I'm using tea tree oil, which also has great benefits for troubled skin. And I'm putting that in now because I know that this particular essential oil with my recipe really slows down trace. It's actually very runny, and you'll see that at the end. And of course, I'm wearing my PPE with my apron, my face shield, my glasses, and gloves and long sleeves because sodium hydroxide is very caustic and you can get very badly burned, and we don't want that to splash in our face or on our skin. So here we go, just slowly adding the danger water in. And I always, as soon as I do this, I always take the container and I rinse it immediately in the sink. And of course, I cut that out. And I sped this up because you don't need to see me emulsifying this soap batter for 5 minutes. And we're just gonna get it all blended in nice. Make sure that it's come to a at least a thin trace, and then we'll be ready to pour. If you like a soap that smells a little bit medicinal, then tea tree oil is definitely for you. You will really like this. This is a soap that my husband should be using because he definitely has a problem with acne on his body. I'm sure he loves me sharing that with you, but he hates the smell of tea tree oil. He thinks it stinks. So, yeah, I have a hard time getting him to use this soap, even though it would really benefit him. And we are just about at a trace here. I'm just checking by lifting my spatula up and just drizzling it across the top of the soap just to make sure that we're at a place that we want to be. And it looks like we are. And you will see here off to the side, I actually have a bucket of hot soapy water, and I'm going to use that just to clean off my stick blender. It's just makes things easier, makes cleanup easier. So once and I do not recommend doing what I am doing right here. That is not good safety practices. Do not have your blender plugged in and clean out the blades. Anyway, all I'm doing is buzzing the immersion blender in the hot soapy water just to clean off the shaft and the blade, and it just makes things a whole lot easier later. And we're just going to put that aside, take the motor off, and just leave it aside. And you can see how fluid this batter still is, and I probably was using the immersion blender for about 5 minutes, pulsing and stirring. So very, very fluid batter. I also soap at room temperature in case anybody is interested. I just want to make sure too that I am not dealing with any false trace, because that would be very disappointing. And I'm making 2 loaves of this right now. Actually, this particular soap, I have remade it since then. This video was actually recorded quite a long time ago. But I really wanted to put up a video, and I thought that this would be a good one to talk through and just show you my process. It's a very simple soap with lots of really great ingredients. See, look how runny that is. We're just going to give it just a couple of slaps down. And I also would like to, just before I forget, say thank you so much to my patrons. I have 4 patrons now who are Soapy Apprentices, and I just want to pull up their names and thank them right now on this video because I always forget. So I would like to give a special thank you to Alicia, Erica, Darla, and Linda, who are all soap apprentices. I very, very much appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me that you've chosen to take your $5 a month and invest it in me. It really does mean a lot. And if you are interested in Patreon, you can check that out down below. There's a link. I do post free formulas as well as blog posts. And yeah, there's lots of good stuff over there. I think I have, oh, I have to look here. I can't remember exactly how many posts I have with formulas, but I have a few up, and there will be more coming soon. I'm just about ready to do my deodorant reveal. But anyway, I digress. Also, too, if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see more, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's really the easiest way and the free way to support small creators like me. It lets YouTube know that you like these kinds of videos, and it makes sure to remind you when I post something new, and it also pushes my videos out to other people like you who may like this content as well. So that's enough of my advertisement. This is a very simple soap top. I just give it a little fluff with the spatula. I don't do anything fancy. And then I also add a little bit of biodegradable eco glitter. I just spritz it on the top. I think I use White Diamonds mica. That's usually what I use on the soap. And I also give it a little garnish of some black salt. You can find black salt at the health food store. I'm sure you must be able to find it on Amazon and other places. Personally, I bought mine at a local health food store, and it was quite inexpensive. Like, you'll see in a second, I show you the bag, and I think I paid $6 or $7 for that bag, and it's going to last me forever because all I use it for is making soap. So that's all I do. I find this soap is it's really aesthetically pleasing. It's just silky, it's smooth, it's just beautiful and black, and it's just perfection. It just looks so nice. And of course, I'm a little obsessive, and we gotta make sure I clean off every little bit and spot. And that is one thing about making this particular soap. Making a charcoal soap is so messy. Charcoal can be so messy. And if you're interested, the particular bag of charcoal that I bought, it's coconut-based charcoal, and I bought it on Amazon because that was the most cost-effective place I could find it. I've used it many, many times, and there's still quite a bit left. So here we are. This is my bag of black salt, and it's quite a large bag. It's probably a pound of salt, I would think. And we're just gonna sprinkle it down the edge on both loaves of soap. And I really like the way it looks. Also, if you have any questions, either about this particular soap or any of my processes, please leave them below. I'd love to chat. There's nothing I enjoy more than talking about soapy content. Also, too, as I was saying before, this has nothing to do with soap, but I'm really, really excited. I am on deodorant trial 10, and I am so close to the unicorn of the perfect deodorant. And if I get something that I want this week that I think is going to be a good fit for my brand, I'm going to make up a trial batch of I think I have little 1 ounce containers, and I'm going to hand it out to some local people that I know want to try it. And hopefully, it will be on the website in the next few months. And this is what Green Hills Mind looks like. He is beautiful and shiny and gorgeous. And with the magic of television, we are back the next day and we are gonna cut him open. Now, I did steam the top, and even though there's salt on it, it's fine. Steaming the soap doesn't, the salt doesn't melt or disintegrate or anything. And I'll be quiet so you can hear the cling. And here we go. This is what he looks like. Just a very basic soap, honestly. There's really not much to see, but it's nice and smooth. There's no like chunks of clay or milk powder or anything like that. It's just beautiful and smooth and creamy. Just a really, really lovely soap. So we are just about to the end here. So I just want to say thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate everyone that tunes in and watches, who likes and subscribes. I certainly wouldn't have gotten this far without you. So thank you so much, and we will be back again soon with more content. Have a fabulous night.